Hello YouTube today, and we have something special going on here. As you can see right here, we have a Sherwood Mark S-8000, the first edition, not the second, third, or fourth. It's in near mint condition. All the chrome is polished, the case is in mint condition, copper body's in mint condition, no rust spots anywhere. Some of the power output tubes are mismatched, but they all work and they're all good. The coupling capacitors underneath have been replaced. The cans have been restuffed, presumably, and the knobs have been cleaned, and the face has been polished. The glass has been cleaned. The only thing I need is some foam for the outer edges of the glass to keep it from rattling around when transported. But let's get to it and turn it on. So it is powering up right now, as you can see. Power output tubes are probably getting a wee bit warm, presumably. There goes the magic eye in the far right corner. The stereo light is always on unless you turn it to channel 1 FM mono in the way, and that turns off, and then you turn on the stereo, reversed or normal, and it's always on. So let's turn it up. Due to YouTube's copyright, I can't play too many songs, but I can get a couple of songs. This thing picks up stations incredibly far away, I will say.
So it's important to know how to get dressed. Here's how it's done.
The only complaint I do have about this unit is that when you turn on the loudness so that you can listen to it at quiet listening levels, I will say that if you turn the loudness on, the bass is really punchy and it's just kind of obnoxious. With it off, you can't really get the bass tuned to the correct amount. The treble is really good depending on what speakers you have. I'm running them out of some old American Acoustic Lab speakers that I had. Modified them. The subs are amazing, and the tweeters are Foster tweeters out of a Zenith console, and they work amazing. Everything here's been deoxided, so there's no static in any of the switches, potentiometers. Now, one thing I did not know about this is that there's actually, didn't know that these little silver pieces back here, they were secondary potentiometer switches. I had no clue that. Apparently, the little pieces here for the bass and treble, they both control the amount in each speaker. So in the case of the little silver pieces, they control the left channels, bass and treble, and the actual knob controls the right channels. And for the balance slash hush, the silver piece controls the hush, which is on in the middle. I'm not really sure what it does. And the stereo balance is obviously left and right channel balance. And the phono gain's on -80, because you gotta slowly turn that up when you turn on phono. You got your tape monitor for tapes, tape decks and whatnot. You get your phase reverse, which sounds really cool. And you got your high filter, loudness in, normal, low filter, FM AFC, and AFC out. AFC out is basically AFC off, and then AFC is the autofocus control. So it zooms in on your FM stations. Now this is only FM only. I believe the Sherwood S-7700 that has the AM FM model, and this one's 40 watts per channel, and that one's 36. And I actually have a book over here illustrating the 7700 back then, which was, I think it was $370, which is equivalent to like $3,000 in today's money. But this thing works phenomenally. I have a schematic sitting on top. If I need to replace anything, I have a Sherwood model S-8000 3 diagram on the wall illustrating what each thing does. It's for a later model, but they're basically all the same essentially. The only thing that has changed throughout the years is the Instead of the magic eye, they switched to a meter, and over here the plastic pieces that light up when you switch from tape phono to aux, they switched the colors. So I think they changed it from like things it was red, green, and blue instead of yellow. The only thing that I have a complaint about is that this thing gets incredibly hot. If you leave it on, so I have a fan in the back off an old PC that I used to cool the power tubes. Otherwise, there really is no complaint. It sounds good and has a crap ton of power. You would honestly not believe a lot about it, but let's just give this a little bit more demo listening time. Now, if any of you want to purchase one of these, they have a couple on eBay every now and then. For mine, I got a really good deal on it. Mine's in near mint condition. I picked it up for $400, and it's well worth $600 to $800 easily if I were to post it on eBay for a bidding war. Right now, currently they have a Mark IV Sherwood S-8000, which is the last edition, and the guy's whole faceplate is all messed up, and he basically had it sandblasted down to the flipping metal, and he just put like little labels next to each thing, so his is completely destroyed. There's another one like mine though that has a yellowed face, and it really needs a deep cleaning, and it's $400, so I got a really good deal on mine. Only thing I do not like about it is that you cannot use a standard 2 RCA left and right input for the back. You want to do aux or something, because they place the inputs so close together, it's that no cable can really fit back there. So if you have a older equipment that have smaller RCA plugs, it'll help you greatly. I'm not sure if you can see the lights on the left corner, but I'll do the selector switch here so you can see them turn on. So you got the aux on the bottom, and then you got phono and tape. And replacing light bulbs in this is incredibly easy. All you gotta do is unscrew the case, push the case back, 2 screws on this side, 2 screws on this side, and then the light bulbs are right there. You got a couple, you got 4 here, and you got 1 over here, and the magic eye is actually underneath a copper plate that's sitting right about here on the unit. So to replace the light bulb, you pull out the rubber sleeve and you unscrew the light bulb. It's really easy. You do not have to solder the light bulbs. It's actually a socket that you have to put the new light bulb in. The IO glass on this is extremely fragile, and luckily they made it skinny right here, a skinny opening, so that if you end up damaging the corners, you can't see it, which is really good. If anybody has any questions about Sherwoods or needs any restoration help, I can help with that. Just say something in the comments below and I can possibly help you with that. If any of you would like to send me or have me send you guys any pictures or more videos of this playing, then I will gladly do that. So thank you for looking at the Sherwood, and have a nice day.